Yeah, look. They asked me to give them the basics, the ABC of Islam, so I took it literally. So grab a seat, open your mind, and let me break this down. Element by element, syllable by syllable. 26 steps from the dark into the light. Let's go. Yeah, A is for Allah, the supreme, the creator, the one with no partner, no equal, no trade that is greater, the source of the light in a world full of shadows and haters. B is for Barakah, divine blessings that multiply inside your life when you're righteous, a spiritual shield when the misery bites us, keeping the fire alive when the coldness fights us. C is the charity, Sadaqah flowing right out of the pocket to assist the forgotten, cleansing the wealth so the soul isn't rotten, building a bridge for the broken who suffer them bottom. D is the Deen, it's a lifestyle, a comprehensive system of living, an anchor of discipline, constantly giving the blueprint for justice and truth that is driven. E is the Eid, a triumphant euphoric collection of days when the fasting is finished, the spiritual hunger is fully replenished, the unity stands and can never be blemished. F is the fast, the foundational duties obligatory on the soul, the core obligations that keep us intact and secure in the role, keeping us anchored when losing control. G is Al-Ghafoor, the forgiving and merciful master who pardons the slips and mistakes of the past, erasing the sins that were heavy and vast, providing a hope that is destined to last. H is the Hajj, the pilgrimage made to the desert, a sea of humanity stripped of their stats and wealth, standing as equals in spiritual health, shedding the ego that rose in the stealth. I is for Islam, the submission that leads to a state of internal and external peace, a beautiful sanctuary where the anxiety cease, letting the spiritual power increase, never decrease. J is the Jannah, the ultimate garden, a paradise promised to those who survive through the test, a haven of comfort, eternal and blessed, where the soul can finally rest. K is the Kaaba, the black stone structure in Mecca, a physical compass, a unity pulling the hearts of the global community, praying together in flawless conformity. L is for Laylatul Qadr, the night of all power, hidden away in the final 10 nights of the fast, better than 1,000 months of the past, the window of mercy is massive and vast. M is the Muslim, the person adhering to peace, not the caricature painted in movies to frighten the crowd, but a servant who's humble, resilient and proud, keeping their head to the ground. N is the Niyyah, pureness of intention, the silent momentum behind every action you take, the absolute driver of choices you make, ensuring the spirit is never a fake. Always the one is the absolute concept, the Tawhid, rejecting the idols of money and fame, refusing to bow to a mortalized name, keeping the focus unaltered and plain. P is the prophets, the long line of teachers from Adam to Noah to Abraham's call, Jesus and Moses who stood through the school, and Muhammad the final who sealed them all. Q is the Qur'an, the criteria, the literal speech that was sent as a healing and guide, an unalterable miracle preserving the inside, destroying the arrogance, crushing the pride. R is for Ramadan, 30 long days of restraint where we master the hunger and conquer the greed, focusing purely on spiritual need, breaking the chains of the habits we feed. S is the Salah, the 5 daily prayers, a literal rope that connects you directly to God, stepping away from the daily facade, prostrating your face on the dirt and the sod. T is Tawakkul, the absolute trust in the destiny written, the peace in the middle of storms, knowing that everything works in its forms, breaking away from societal norms. U is the Ummah, the global diaspora, breaking the barriers of language and race, a multicolored, multicultural space, united in faith in every single place. V is the virtue, the moral excellence demanded from every believer who walks on the earth, treating your neighbor with honor and worth, guarding your character right from your birth. W is with the washing with water, purifying the hands, the face and the mind, leaving the dirt of the cosmos behind, entering prayer completely aligned. X is the X-raying of secrets and thoughts, because nothing is hidden from him who perceives, the viewer of everything under the leaves, the knower of what the anatomy weaves. Y is for Yaqeen, a wavering certainty, absolute conviction that cuts through the doubt, knowing exactly what living is about, keeping the fire from burning right out. Z is the car, the obligatory tax for the poor, a structural pillar to balance the scale, ensuring that greed doesn't always prevail, a system of justice that never can fail. Yeah, now you know your ABCs.